Hello everyone, Maryann here, revealing light, tarot, astrology and spirituality wherever you are in the world. When you're watching, a huge shout out to you. Thank you for your likes, your subscriptions, your support, your comments, in any way that you choose to support the channel. I have to say I was again overcome. My husband went to the post office here and picked up, I think we hadn't been for about 6 odd weeks, and picked up a lot of mail for me from my viewers. I just want to thank you so much. There were 2 tarot decks there, one from a Ukrainian designer, which was absolutely lovely, from an American viewer who had purchased the Ukrainian deck. Another from a lady in Queensland who had given me a deck that she'd had unopened for quite some time, and this beautiful brooch M here. So I just quickly want to go through, because sometimes there's no way of contacting people back. Just mentioning first names, just to thank you out of gratitude. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Joshua. Thank you, let me see, who have we got here? Thank you, Alan. Alan gave me some beautiful prints of his artwork, which was absolutely gorgeous. Thank you, Sharon G. Jordan, the McWaters. Oh, I don't know if people wanted me to mention last names, but thank you, Sharon. What else? I think that's about it. If I've forgotten anybody, please know how touched I was when my husband came back with these beautiful cards, for those that sent cards and letters of support, and these beautiful touching gifts. I just want to say that, when you despair in the world, and you only need to read the comments section as well in underneath my videos. There are some beautiful souls out there. And Americans, warm my heart, and should never be judged by the government, their government of the day. Never. That's an aberration, not a norm. Okay, so as is MAGA, an aberration of our time. Anyway, let's get started with the reading. Today I'll be using the 2 decks. This is the Ukrainian, ballpoint. He's famous for his ballpoint pen decks, and this is a reimagining of the tarot. It's called the Rediscovered Classic Tarot, and it's published by Pentagram Publishing, and the artist is Dmytro Ryzak. I hope I haven't. That's Dmytro, Dmytro Ryzhak. The second deck is the Holy Grail deck, the Tarot of the Holy Grail. Okay, so I'll be using those 2 decks today. Let's get started. Thank you again for your thoughtfulness, everybody who contacted me. Okay, a viewer has asked about an earthquake. Talk of an earthquake off the coast of the west coast of the US, around the Washington and Oregon areas. There's a lot of talk about the possibility of a mega volcanic eruption off the west coast, in particular Washington and Oregon. Word is that mega volcano has been showing signs of build-up. On the local news, they are reporting a new tsunami and seismic warning system. Rumours are that the eruption looks possible in the near future. We'll take a look at that mega volcanic eruption, if that's on the cards, so to speak. But also, how is FEMA and NOAA post cuts, disaster forecasting and disaster relief post cuts? How are they ready for the coming climate disasters? Because like Australia, the US will have their own share of annual type of events, such as cyclones and storms and fires in summer. It's all part of climate change. I want to see, are the GOP afraid of Elon Musk using his money to primary against them? And will this affect the way they vote on the bill? We'll ask straight out, are the budget cuts to Medicare and Medicaid going in unchanged? SNAP unchanged? And will the tax cuts pass the Senate? Because most of you know that Musk, as I predicted, has come out and really gone to town on his former friend, Trump. Now, Trump hasn't really come out and addressed it beyond saying this is a beautiful big bill. We know about Elon Musk's view of it, etc. So we'll examine all of that. I also mentioned at the last reading, and I just am getting it quite strongly, it's the economic downturn or crash that is coming, that I feel is coming, that will, and just the incompetence in leadership, the absence of leadership, the grifting, the meme coins, all of that. It's like the current US government is ready to implode. I'll ask if 47, will be gone before the midterms or after. We're already seeing signs of Democrats picking themselves up. South Carolina, in a red, I think it was a red district, massive win in a house, the South Carolina House seat. Also, I want to look at how Russia might respond. You will have heard of the daring and courageous, innovative, brilliant attack, which took out, I think it was up to about 30% of Russian planes, including those ones that they used to fly nuclear weapons. So the drones were smuggled in on the back of trucks, and then they were deployed all over Russia, some as far as Siberia. It was absolutely a brilliant attack. But of course now we have here Putin and Trump talking on the phone, and Trump saying, well, Russia's going to fire back. I mean, do we have any doubt that Trump is allied with Putin? Do we have any doubt now? Anyway, I'm going to use my Ukrainian gifted deck. Let's get started. Okay, so maybe we'll start with that question, given I'm using this deck. Is Trump supporting Putin's aims in the Ukrainian war? What can you tell me about this telephone call? What can you tell me about this telephone call? Because I think, that Trump was played, which is what I'm getting, like a xylophone, a piano thing, yes. It goes a lot beyond that as well. In order for you to be played, you have to be open to what another person has to say. If Putin was a distant, just another leader of Russia, you wouldn't be open. The President of the United States wouldn't be open to anything that Putin might have said. So this is an extraordinary relationship, is what I'm trying to say. All right, so is Trump supporting Putin's war on Ukraine? Is Trump supporting Putin's war on Ukraine? Okay, the Wheel of Fortune. Change. It's a fairly strong yes card, and we get the Five of Cups, which is the minor arcana death card. Okay, so 3 cups lost, 2 remaining. Russian roulette almost. The Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles, money. Russian efforts to get him elected. I mean, why are we even asking this question? It's pretty obvious. The Nine of Wands is boundaries. That's in the past. Up in the skies, the Queen of Pentacles. This is generally economic sustainability. Are they going to hit Russia's hit Ukraine's? Let me see if I can see. It's like something to disrupt their financial stability. Now that would be their agriculture. That may be their imports, gas. It's designed to hurt Ukraine economically. What can I see? What are they going to hit? There will be civilians, hospitals hit as well. It's not, the Tower card. It's after this response, then Trump must be questioned. What did you know? What did you say? How did you try and deter it? It's not good enough to say, well, he's going to hit back. The Tower card, it's going to be a pretty strong attack. The Six of Cups is the past, and the Hierophant. The Hierophant is the government. The past, the courts, the government, the past. The Devil is in the hopes and fears. Why would we be surprised about that? And then the Four of Pentacles. He's not telling. See, he may know more about what Putin's going to do than what he said. Something coming to fruition in time. 2 days, 2 weeks, aerial assault. And the Queen of Wands and the Page of Swords. Okay, so is he helping Putin's aims? He's not hindering them, if I can just put it like that. He's not hindering them. This is sometimes the spy in the camp, and there he is. There he is. There's a truth coming out as well. Having to make a decision, and then an inevitability. Something that he's decided to do in relation to this call, it comes back and bites him on the backside. Circles of support. Is he supporting? And the truth is that he's not hindering him. He's holding back. He's not doing the sanctions. He's giving him more time, more leverage. In terms of what they're going to strike in Ukraine, it could be they hit the aerial assault. Yes, it will. I see babies, so yes, it's going to be innocent children again suffering. However, it could be hits designed to hit Ukraine financially, economically, to do maximum economic damage, resources, agriculture, something that would hit Ukraine financially, where it really hurts. So yes, there will be civilian bombings, but there is a particular strategy to target something that they use or that they export. Is it gas? I don't know. Anyway, it's going to be quite strong with that Tower card. And Trump will be questioned quite closely afterwards. What did you know? Why didn't you deter this? He's disappeared, apparently, for a few days. He's not as nearly as visible. And this came after Musk and questioned his budget bill. So I'll get to the volcano, but I'm just going to go with the flow. Will the US budget bill, will the Medicaid and Medicare and SNAP cuts and other 10.9 million will lose their Medicare? Will they go through without? Will the Republicans put this through? Will the Republicans put these Medicare, Medicaid, SNAP cuts through? Many of the senators are saying no, this can't be. This can't go through. The GOP senators, will they eventually put these 10.9 million people off Medicaid? Will these cuts go through? Okay, so we get the Queen of Swords, objectivity, the law, and the King of Cups. That's wisdom, wisdom and maturity. The Page of Pentacles. It looks like they won't. There are things that won't go through because the page is not a. It's indicating less of a financial cut here. Ten of Pentacles is in the past. In the sky, we have the Wheel of Fortune, which can be changed and changed for the better. 3 cups lost, 2 remaining. There will be cuts, but I don't think these cuts... The budget bill gets passed eventually, but it looks like there are now significant changes. It's a crossroads that the Republicans are aware of the state of their country, of the state of their politics, volatility in the hopes and fears, and the outcome card is the Emperor, control, and the Fool card, new starts, and the King of Wands standing up, taking control, but we also have fear and a deal being done. So it's all of those things, but I asked, will the Medicare, Medicaid, SNAP changes go through? Some of them will and some of them won't. And we have sustainability. Underneath is the voter, the truth, the King of Pentacles, and the truth again. There is opposition here. There is opposition to him. So I think he gets his way. I just can't imagine that he won't. However, it looks like they are standing up to him, pausing something, suspending. Yeah, the bill does undergo quite a significant change. Let's see if those tax cuts, which will increase the deficit by $2.4 trillion, it's craziness. Given the US economic precariousness, their government has told BRICS countries they can't use any other currency but the US dollar. Yeah, why are they doing that? Because of the dollar decline, value decline. It seems countries are getting on with their own stuff. Let's see. Will the existing tax cuts pass? Will the existing tax cuts pass the Senate? Will the existing tax cuts pass the Senate? See, to my mind, it would have to go back to the House if they make these significant changes. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, the Hierophant, the government, the Nine of Wands, strength, 3 senators, changing of plans, looking at how they can change things. Okay, the outcome cards are the Fool, the Eight of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, the Lovers, making decisions, the past. That's the name of the deck. And the Sun card. So they are showing strength. They're restricting. The tax cuts are restricted in some way. Perhaps what I'm feeling is that they lift bring down. There's something they tinker with them, but the bill will have to go back to the House, and I hadn't seen it doing that up until now. I think the question is, will these GOP senators cave? They've said quite clearly that they're going to, I think Ron Johnson's going to put it into a committee. Marjorie Taylor Greene is saying she didn't read the bill, so she didn't know what she was signing. It's a mess. Will the GOP senators cave to Trump? Will the GOP senators cave to Trump? Something flew out. 5 of Pentacles. And the truth. The truth is on the table. The outcome cards is the Eight of Wands, Justice, the Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands. Yeah, inevitably they will, but I still think there will be changes to both what is being cut and also the deficit, trying to rein in that deficit. Okay, all right, so don't expect them to suddenly be Trump's mortal enemies. but they will change things within that bill. I feel that, it may, I don't know, it may even have to go back to the House, but we'll read on that later. Let's get on with other questions here. Let's go to the earthquake off the US coast, Washington, East Coast. Okay, let's see what I can see. The earthquake. The earthquake off the West Coast. The earthquake off the West Coast. Will it? The earthquake off the West Coast, a mega volcanic. The earthquake. The mega volcanic eruption predicted off the West Coast. Will the mega volcano erupt? Will the mega volcano erupt? Somebody's not being, I don't know, is some of this social media stuff, I know the local news is, because I'm seeing the Seven of Swords, it's like it's being blown up a bit, out of proportion. I don't know why I would see the Seven of Swords, but to suggest that this is not all that it seems, I don't know if this has sort of gone viral and it's not, there's something here that is not quite right with this. Will this mega volcano off the East Coast erupt? The Two of Wands, something coming to fruition in time, and then we get a plan. I mean, they're both yes cards, but Three of Pentacles. I mean, scientists. It was sustainably contained before. I mean, is there a change? I don't think it's going to erupt just yet. Like, it's not an imminent thing. I don't think so. The Hermit card, September, that might have an increase in activity around September, perhaps. The Three of Wands, waiting for one ship to come in. I just feel there are people benefiting from this, putting this information out, and I know nothing about it. Four of Swords, retreat. It might have even, and the Five of Cups, loss, retreat and loss. The Death card is in the hopes and fears. There's something not quite right with this. There it is. Okay, there it is. There's something not quite right here. There are, this information is not quite accurate. I'm not saying the viewer isn't accurate. I'm saying that there's somebody peddling this for their own ends. Four of Pentacles, holding back information. And the King of Wands. The Sun card, the Five of Pentacles. And the Two of Swords, crossroads. No. Not yet, anyway. But there's something wrong with the information. There's something here I can't put my finger on, but I don't see an imminent eruption. Somebody's not telling the truth about something. Now, it could be the other way. It could be it's more dangerous than people are, than the government forecasters are letting on. It could be them that's doing the lying, but somebody is lying. I can say I don't feel it's an imminent eruption. Goodness gracious me. Honestly, what is someone trying to peddle some kind of new system? Is this anyway. Okay. All right, is FEMA and NOAA, I mean, I hope I'm right there. I just have a feeling something's not quite right with the information. Or someone's trying to hide something or lie about something. Okay. All right, is FEMA and NOAA ready for the coming climate disasters? This will test that question. Are FEMA and the government forecasting service ready for the coming, or for any climate disasters that will happen for the remainder of this year? FEMA, are you ready for any climate disasters that may be happening this year? Is FEMA and NOAA ready for any climate disasters that may be happening this year? The Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, and the money. Money was taken away. Okay, the money was taken away by who? By the government, by Trump. Ten of Pentacles, it's definitely a money issue here. It's going to affect their decision making and their actual forecasting. So I'm seeing more the forecaster. Well, I guess FEMA and the money as well. Oh dear, a lot of people will be left out in cold. The Fool card, new starts, an odd card, a new journey. The World card, endings. Yeah. Again, this is just another symptom of... Anyway, restriction. Another symptom of the era that the US is undergoing. It's the Eight of Swords is restriction, also fear and anxiety. The Page of Wands. I'm getting the ability to forecast has been, and maybe that's what I was picking up with the volcano. It's like they just don't have the funds now to do what they used to do. Queen of Cups, it's like it's cut down. It's like their voice has been cut down. Hopes and fears, of course, looking after others. We get the King of Pentacles in the and the government, the King of Pentacles and the government and the Eight of Wands. We're going to be hearing something about this. It's more the states have to now pick things up and lift their game, and they will. There are all sorts of sections of the American society that is responding to these cuts. The Hanged Man, partisanship, moderation, change, the truth emerging, strength, and the Page of Swords, strength being cut down. The Six of Pentacles, debt, loans and debt. In every way, this will put people into personal debt, whether it's insurance premiums rising. At the bottom of all this is of course the King of Pentacles. Some privatisation too of services. I don't know what that is about, but it's just another disaster waiting to happen. All right, so get prepared. Look to your state governments for more assistance. It's almost like the community now has to take control, that they can't rely on the federal government. Okay, let's go to Musk. Are the GOP afraid of Musk using his money to primary against them, to fund someone else's campaign against them? Are the GOP afraid of Musk? What a combination. A president who is very good for the Democratic Party's elections, and add to that the world's richest man using his funds to lift up the other person, perhaps. Are the GOP afraid of Elon Musk? GOP senators, are the GOP afraid of Elon Musk? I still think Johnson loses his job. I think that prediction was accurate. It's just that it hasn't happened yet. The Ten of Swords, complete and utter downfall, and the Hermit, isolation. They feel like they've got nowhere to go. Like politically, it's, everything's about politics, isn't it? Everything. Every time they open their mouth, it's about politics. It'd be nice to hear an honest politician speak. And, this runs across both sides as well. The Ten of isolating and downfall. Okay, the Knight of Cups, they know they have to keep him on side. Justice is in the past. Oh dear. Three of Swords, betrayal and heartbreak. And the wheel of fortune, change. This is why they're going to take the budget bill so seriously. If it wasn't for what Musk has said and the rabid town halls and the midterms coming up, they're looking for another plan, another way forward. The Nine of Pentacles in the hopes and fears, their campaign money, death, the death card, the end of the Emperor. Ooh. And the Six of Pentacles. Loans, debts, a helping hand, and the Devil card. This is extremely toxic because if they go with Elon, they lose the support of Trump. If they go with Trump, you see all the cards. Three of Swords, the Death card, the Emperor, the Six of Pentacles, the Devil card. I'm in your debt. Justice. This is all justice. And then we get the Seven of Swords, lies and deceit. So they're going to go, they have to choose their Waterloo. Do they go with the president who's only got one term left and is increasingly unpopular? It's like there's blood in the water. Some are going to go with Elon. They will feel more emboldened to go against Trump. And others are going to fall into the Trump camp. But we've got something new, a new campaign, and some are finding their voices. Three of Pentacles, three senators in particular. They're certainly worried, but we'll have three senators who might stick to their guns. Is that enough? Okay. All right. To date, I haven't seen what Trump will say against Elon. I think both have secrets on each other. Both have leverage over each other. Okay, I talked about palace plots, White House plots to eventually bring Trump down. Will Elon Musk, Peter Thiel, will they try and remove Trump from the presidency? Will they be part of the plot to remove Trump from the presidency? There's certainly a leadership crisis. Will Musk, Thiel, any others assist Vance cabinet members to remove Trump from power eventually, ultimately? Will they be part of a push to remove Trump from power? And the way it might work is Trump has health issues and gets, comes and says, okay, well, I have to stand down. Vance would pardon him. So we have the Ace of Cups, a lot of feeling, and then we got a lot of division. We have the Emperor, the President, at the heart of this reading. The Hierophant, the government, is in the past. Page of Swords, the spy in the camp, the traitor. The Queen of Wands, really a lot of motivation coming through here. We have the King of Cups, maturity, wisdom, and the Knight of Swords, a campaign starting here. The Knight of Swords in the hopes and fears, the truth emerging. We'll hear about it. And the Eight of Pentacles, the apprentice. The Eight of Pentacles in the past. This could have existed in the past. And the Page of Cups, a bombshell, a surprise, and a lot of anxiety. Where's Trump? Okay, there's hope here. And the Knight of Pentacles, hope for okay, it's the economy, of course. It's what's impacting their bottom line. These are yes cards. So ultimately, these people will turn against Trump. And for that reason, I don't know where he's been. He's been very quiet the last couple of days. Has Trump got a health problem? Has Trump got a health issue? I don't know why I keep asking this. No, we won't ask that. We know that he does. I've done plenty of readings on that in the past. All right, so will Trump still be president before the midterms? Because I don't think he's doing a full term. Will Trump still be president before the midterms? Will Trump still be president before the midterms? Okay. Six of Wands, victory. And then the Sun card. Queen of Wands. The King of Cups is in the past. And the World card. Endings of old cycles, beginnings of new. The Strength card. These are all good cards. The Ace of Wands, a plan. And then we get Death, Minor Arcana Death card. The ending of something. The Hierophant in the hopes and fears. The government, the courts. The Ace of Cups. I don't know. The Moon card. Volatility. And then waiting for one ship to come in. The Devil card. Again. Toxicity. Ten of Swords. Complete and utter downfall. Well, the outcome card suggests that it's possible that he may go before the midterms. However, I want to make it clear that, I may be right, I may be wrong. These cards would suggest there's a lot of feeling and underlying tensions. It's the tariffs, it's the economy, it's the toxicity. There's a plot with three main players, and it is the economy. It's what he's doing to the economy. The end, complete and utter downfall. We get an air sign here, the King of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and the Nine of Rods. Boundaries, having to go to Plan B. This possibly has been around even before he was elected, but as perhaps an idea or one possible pathway, that if he did become sick, obviously their person gets put into the presidency. But I feel like it's become more urgent of late. So it is possible that he may go before the midterms. But I can't say for certain that is the case, because he's still got a lot of strength. Okay, so what about after the midterms? Will he go after the midterms? Will Trump be pushed out of office or resign, or will he still be president after the midterms? Will Trump still be president after the midterms? There's the King of Cups keeps coming up again, and that's not Trump. And then lies and deceit. The Ten of Pentacles, money. Oh, the Seven of Cups, illusion, delusion. His meme coin, a deal. A deal will have been done. The Four of Wands. The Democrats, I think, have the House. The Queen of Wands. There's a female here, and the Ace of Cups. The Lovers in the hopes and fears, and something coming to fruition in time. The Ace of Pentacles, the money, and the Chariot. Okay, so, and then we get more moderation. I don't think he will be. I think this meme coin that he is selling as a way, I think that whole thing explodes. A scandal explodes. I don't see him being president after the midterms. I think that something takes him out. All right, I'm going to leave it there. We'll follow that up a bit later on. Possible he does go before the midterms. There's certainly enough plotting, but I can't say for certain that he goes before the midterms, because his strength is still there with his base. After the midterms, probably the defeat of the GOP in so many ways, like a bloodbath, landslide wins for Dems. His position is eroded. Okay, I'll see you later. Bye for now.